Hi, you guys. Leanne Holitza here. I am going to be using the Enchanted Map today. For those of you who are new, you're going to type me, please, to get a card. As always, I'm going to use the Yantra deck first, and then we'll do our personal readings. I've got some green apatite here for us, which is going to keep us on track on our goals and our dreams, and a little Commander Ashtar spray from Amanda Ellis, which is Galactic Federation spray. So, a little mix it up with a little earth and a little cosmos to get us going here today. I am literally just getting here, so bear with me. I am playing a little bit of Relax on a Sunday Morning day. But I've already tuned in and we're going to get some good messages for the week. A couple of announcements. We still have a couple spots today in the sound bath, but only a couple. I would, if you guys are local and you're dropping into things, I would recommend getting a spot in advance, because dropping in is kind of, you either risk not having the event or being full. So I recommend checking out the event section of my website and getting a spot. We've got Embodying Radical Self-Love on January 27th, which is Emily Wishall is coming. She's an author and a rolfer and in the community, and she's going to talk about kind of changing the narrative with your body. And then we've got a board game coming, which is called Quintangled, and that's actually, if you're local, you can't do this one virtually, but it's basically kind of like a hero's journey game, where you get your archetype and you kind of work through things, kind of even personally. We've got a clarity breathwork event. I'm pretty sure somewhere in here I've got guides group coming up, where the guides will talk to about 8 people in a group. So we got some things going on, some fun things. Yeah, so let's just see what the week wants to bring. Okay. I'm looking at the week here with the Yantra deck. Okay. So again, me, please watch out for those trolls. Me included, have to watch out for those trolls. I'm not very good at it. If anybody asks for a DM, though, it's not associated with me. Don't give them your time of day. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Well, we did have this lovely landing of Aquarian age stuff coming. So oneness and being connected to all things, that's not too bad of a thing, right? So we're going to start off the week feeling connected. I know, so we had a little event last night where we were doing some intention setting, some kind of clearing of our blocks around our heart, some collaboration energy. So I would recommend that you do that as well. Okay, this is the energy of the week, right use of power, basically. So this energy is talking about doing things that are powerful, that are about you taking care of your own power and taking responsibility and consciousness for how your power plays out. Okay, and then by the end of the week, all right, it's going to feel like we're going backwards a little bit, but we're always evolving. We're always transforming. So just know that this week feels like it's a big, powerful week for personal powers, personal responsibilities, and then evolving into where, we're basically kind of in the labyrinth of life. I mean, are we ever really, truly through it? I don't know. All right, that's this week. Now we're going to move into the 1, 2, 3. So if you haven't done this before, this is your first card. If you're watching live, you're going to tune in. Okay. And let's see. Joe is asking if it's started yet. Yes. Can you see me? I'm sending out a note. I don't know. Okay. Hopefully you guys somebody give me a thumbs up or a heart or something. Tell me you guys can see me, that we're live. Anybody? Sometimes I don't really. Anybody, give me a thumbs up. Oh, I see a thumbs up in the comments. Thank you, Safari Spirits. Oh, and Heidi. Thanks. Okay, got it. I'm live. That's great to know. Oh, goodness. All right, here, let's go. Ready? Okay, so using the map, the enchanted map, 1, 2, 3. Tune in. Okay, tune into yourself. Which card is your first card? The 1 or the 2 or the 3? Okay. If you picked 1, you are working with the magical map shifter. Okay. So with that right use of power message that we got, you are going to be using your own awareness, thoughts, what you're participating in, what you're not participating in. All of that really is going to matter this week as far as the where you're headed and how you're driving your life. If you picked 2, you've got the sacred pool, little stillness, a little time for emotional reverence, a little time to see where you might find your kind of inner wisdom by slowing down. Okay. And then if you picked 3, you got, so when they're upside down, and Colette Baron Reed's cards, she does them as a protector. So those upside down, coming apart. Okay. So it's a protection to let yourself come apart. It's protection to let yourself let go of old versions of you that are no longer serving you. If you picked 3, this week could feel really crunchy and rough, and it's okay because you are going to be a different version of you, more evolved version of you going into the new year. Okay. All right. So I'm going to call you guys out on the bottom of the list, just so you guys know that that you're down there and me pleases, and I'm coming from 3 different streams. It's going to look like I'm mostly reading for YouTube because YouTube lets you come on early. And so that's where a lot of people have gotten the hack. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel and then hit the bell button to get notified when I go live. So at the bottom of the list, I'm going to say hi to Robbie, Maria, let's see, Natalie. So I'm coming, you guys. I'm coming. But we're going to start with Gina, who's made it to the top of the list. Gina, you're going to be working this week on your strength. Now notice she's got one leg balanced and she's really stretching it, but she's not really struggling. Okay. So this week you got it. Trust your own strength. Again, back to that right use of power. Use your power as your strength, but don't overuse it, right? Like don't have to aggress it. Just assert it. Okay. All right. Heather, for you this week, you're going to be focused on slow and steady in the protection. Okay. So slow and steady. And it's protective to go slow and steady this week. Don't push too hard. Don't put yourself in the place where you are rushing through anything. I mean, just because you're rushing doesn't mean you're going to get there faster. Okay. So just pace it. Really get a nice pace for the week. Okay. Rob, you have got, this came upside down, unexpected visitors. Okay. So open the door for the unexpected visitors. Whoever shows up is meant to be there. Maybe let them show you how they're there to kind of give you a grounding, show you how you maybe could refocus. This could be an actual physical visitor. This could also be visitors from kind of like past memories and past experiences kind of coming to the surface. So just kind of notice all that and embrace it. Taryn, Eli, and Chloe. Taryn, you got encouragement upside down. So it's give yourself some protection, give yourself some encouragement, be protective over who you let be around you. Make sure they are encouraging humans. Eli, for you this week, you're going to focus on the Golden Palace. So focus on home, focus on yourself, focus on getting things in order in a way that makes sense. And if you think about that right use of power, it's, do what's yours to do in that regard. Okay. Chloe, you got strength right side up. Okay, so same message as Gina, except yours is kind of an action. Gina's is more of like a doing, like a being strength. You're doing strength this week. So do things to even strengthen your own body. Some extra exercises or, just anything that kind of validates that you have the strength you need already inside of you. All right, CC. All right, CC, you're going to work on, so it's upside down metamorphosis. Okay. So what this kind of says to me from I'm hearing from your guides is like you're in this cocooning phase. And while you're in the cocooning phase, you're kind of turning to goo and you don't really know what that means or what what's happening there. And this is okay to let yourself just know. And remember our card said that it's going to feel like we're going a little bit backwards by the end of the week. So your power and strength is to let yourself integrate what you've already done to transform and not keep trying to transform some more. Okay? Kimberly, balancing act. We are all doing this right now, aren't we? Okay, so for you this week, this kind of understanding that, it's okay for you um, to act out of self-love when you're doing balance. Okay, so letting yourself acknowledge that you're balanced starts inside yourself. And when you're not feeling balanced inside yourself, it's really hard for you to provide balance for anybody else. So it's okay to do the self-balance. Hannah and Patty. Hannah, upside down, making a choice. Okay. So this is basically saying that for this week, it's going to be good for you to realize that the choices in front of you are where you're going to go for a bit, and that it's okay to make a very careful choice this week. You don't have to necessarily fret over it necessarily, but do have reverence for the fact that the choices in front of you are big ones, and you want to really consider all angles. Patty, you're working with education. So this week, a little extra mind exploration, learn something new. The right use of power for you might be just some right use of knowledge, going and learning a different perspective. Okay. Heidi, you got come together, but it was upside down. Okay. So that's protective. Come together with the people who have earned the soft place to land. Okay. So come together to the people who are here for you to, you know, collaborate and become something more. Right now, it's really important for us to protect our hearts, but to also put our hearts, not be overprotective of our hearts. So this is what I'm hearing for you too, is that just don't overprotect your heart. Do come together with the people who have earned the right to be there. Okay, Nicole, you are also doing the balancing act. Now, you guys remember, if we start seeing these things 3 in a row, it's for all of us. So start paying attention to other people's cards. If they resonate with you, they probably are for you too. Okay. So remember, balancing within yourself first, recognizing that you only can do what you can do. And that's part of the balance, right? Leaving the others things to do to the people who need to do them. Seth, you got storm fields in the protective. Okay. So this is basically like things are storming. It is like a forecast for you. It's not to be afraid, but do protect yourself. Get yourself protected by being conscious and aware, and don't put yourself in harm's way. Okay. If the tornado is coming, don't stand outside and take pictures. Go and hide. Tiff. Okay, you got wide open upside down. So what I'm hearing with this one is it's really important for you to this week be wide open, but in the right places. Again, that right use of power, being open where it makes sense to be open, closed where it makes sense to be closed, and kind of the wisdom to know the difference. I guess the serenity prayers coming out there. Kind of just don't be wide open to everything, but when it is important to be open, remember that heart opening is really trying to come through right now. Kelly, Dragon Lair. Okay. So this card is really talking about how basically you're going to protect yourself. You're putting yourself in awareness of like that magical spaces exist inside of you, and some of them can't be explained to other people. I'm gonna pull it up because I think this is a good message for all of us. It's right side up, and it basically says the path that you are on now is that one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before entering a new relationship, knowing you'll be changed forever. Okay, so this is really saying you're out of alignment and it's time to get into alignment, and you don't have to explain that to anybody else. Okay, sounds a little ominous, I know, but Spirit's got your back. You got this. Okay. Matthew, you're going to be in the sacred pool. So if you picked 2 at the beginning, you got this again. Basically, this is saying go to the emotions, go to the stillness, go to what feels sacred to you. Stay out of the fray. Diane? And I see you down there, Courtney. I don't think it's going to be too late, but I'm coming. You're at the bottom for now. I'm coming. All right, Diane. Dragon's Lair again. See, I kind of have a feeling we might get this 3 times because this is what it kind of feels like right now. We are really off course as a collective, and Spirit's trying really hard for us to get ourselves in alignment again. And it's sometimes we just want to go back. We want to be comfortable. We want to be cozy. And the Dragon's Lair says, no, you got to face yourself, because even when you're by yourself, you got to face what's going on, what kind of bubbles up inside of you. So this is a good week to kind of maybe even do some shadow work. Cynthia, you got education upside down. What I'm hearing immediately from your guides is you already learned what you need to learn. Let it integrate. Begin to make it true. Let it show itself as an action now rather than just continuing to learn. Okay. Janelle and Donnie. Janelle, you got the spark. Look, she's playing hearts. So just give yourself a chance to be playful, play some music, dance around. This week, your right use of power is your joy and laughter. Donnie, okay, coming apart in the protective. This is the second time we've seen this. It was number 3. If you picked that at the beginning, it's coming again. It's basically let yourself let go of the stuff that's no longer serving you, the stuff that's hurting you, because you continue to revisit it. Okay. Or even just, the people that you have given too much airspace inside of you to just kind of get out of that. All right, Janice, you've got come together in the protection too. So second time we've seen this. This is basically saying that it's really important for you to get the right people in your corners and go to the people that are important to you. Don't isolate. Be in with the people who are meant to be with. Okay, Melissa, ride the wave. Look at the dolphins. They're going, yee, this wave is cool. So you know how to do this. I know you do. Just, the right use of power is right use of your thoughts, right use of where you let yourself go, how you let yourself take things, whatever direction you take them. Okay. Christy, Kira, and Finn. Christy, you got the follow the leader upside down. Okay. So basically don't follow the leader, or just, if you follow the leader, make sure the leader that you're following has your best interest and your highest truth in mind. Kira, for you this week, you're going to focus on being stuck in the mud. Okay. So sometimes this is just a forecast, right? Like, oh, well, yep, this week I'm stuck in the mud. That's okay. I will eventually get out. And you can kind of see the elephant stuck in the mud, but the birds on the back of the elephant could fly away anytime that they would like. So just know that your mind and your imagination can fly away anytime it would like. Finn, this is upside down intention. Okay. All right. So be protective about how you use your intentions. If you don't know how to use your intentions, ask for some guidance, because intention setting is really important this week. Maybe even do it every single day. And your intentions might be just on the way to going to school, just saying to yourself, I intend to have fun today, or I intend to learn something new, or I intend to make a new friend, or whatever it is, just saying it out loud. Aaron, you've got mountain. Okay. This is really like a come to a moment of source time for you. Okay. So you're coming to an awareness of it's time for me to live my life the way I intend to live it. And that's what this week is going to be about. Again, that right use of power. I'm going to keep coming back to that right use of power. When you come to it, it doesn't mean you go around telling everyone else they've done it wrong, because how they're doing it is how they're doing it. So do it how you are going to do it. Terry, you got commitment, but you got it upside down. Okay. So what this is kind of saying right now is that whatever you've committed to, it's great. But if that idea of that commitment is kind of torturing you, make new commitments, make new rules about what you're committing to. And maybe it just starts within you, maybe what you've committed to yourself about, and just kind of see, is this really the right commitment, or am I doing the have tos and shoulds? Kalina, you've got strength. That's the second time we've seen it right side up. So this is the doing strength. Okay. So doing things to make yourself feel strong, to affirm your past strength, your present self as the past, all brought into this present moment. Okay. So really focusing on your inner strength. Robin, Austin, and Jordan. Robin, upside down rescue. Okay. Whoop, whoop. All right. This is very much, there's There's somebody being rescued, but the rescuing is for you. Okay. Get yourself out of the power struggles and start asking more questions. Get some opportunities in front of you based on, okay, I defined it this way, but now it's undefined, and I'm going to go back and retrieve that version of myself and redefine it. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. That came from your guides. Austin, you got strength upside down. Second time we've seen it this way. Starts to seem like it might be a theme. It's basically saying to you, you're going to be focused on being in your strength that you already have, not doing anything strength wise, but just recognizing and being in your strength, asserting strength. Jordan, heal the ouch. Okay. So this week for you, it's okay to kind of go in and be like, wow, I'm really coming from a wounded sense of self. I'm feeling really vulnerable and rough. And, this week I'm going to take time to retreat and heal that and not be around people who perpetuate the wound. Carrie. Okay, I put it back in, I swear, and I shuffled. You got heal the ouch too. So this is upside down though. Now you guys, they will start throwing you guys together sometimes when the guides want to talk more about a particular topic. So this healing the ouch, right now we are in a self-retrieval opportunity where a lot of our old wounds and our old hurts and our old stories can actually be recovered and restored into the present time of our strength. And so that's what this is saying. Like, notice where you're acting from a previous wounded self, and then go ahead and change up how you're going to take care of yourself in that, because you can take care of yourself as this present time self. All right. Mountain River, you're going to do some magic stream time. Okay. So just get out there and do the Mountain River thing. Just get with the flow, see where things kind of get stuck sometimes, or in the eddies, kind of just seeing where you're going to give yourself an opportunity to, live your moving prayer, your metaphor. Joe, spirit of place. Okay. So this is really literally go where you feel strong, go where you feel held. Maybe it's a tree, maybe it's a lake, maybe it's a mountain spot, but wherever your body really wants to go to kind of be nurtured and healed, that's where you want to go this week. Okay. Denise, metamorphosis for you upside down. So this is the same message that we heard earlier, which is like you're in the goo phase. You're not yet a butterfly, and that you really, there's nothing to do but be still and recognize that the change is happening and there's nothing to do. This week, your right use of power is to be still. Kimberly, you're going to be working with the moonlight. Okay. So this is very much, you can see she's kind of working with her hurts, and she's working with the darkness and there's an owl in here, so that's also wisdom and just letting yourself have kind of some downtime and some, kind of some shadow reflections. Lisa, you're wide open in the good way, like in the positive upright side up way. So stay wide open. Get creative. Get into touch with that creative sense of self and see what the wide open wants to do with that message this week, with the right use of power, being wide open. Where does it take you? Joan, you got a spark. Second time we've seen this guy, or girl, or whatever. You are going to be working with your inspiration, dance around, be, wherever you need to be as far as like really just embracing the joy and the play this week. Bella Luna, oh, you brought us the third time's the charm spark. Shuffled it, came back. This is for all of us now. Okay, so I'm going to get the book out just a minute, and I'm going to read a few key phrases. All right. You are the clear channel for divine creativity. There's a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself up to inspiration and allow yourself to see the beauty that you're creating. Perfect time to give up just holding yourself back, birth a new idea, a new relationship, a new endeavor. Attraction is high right now for you. Okay. And for all of us this week now, because that is the third time's the charm. Sam, for you, focus this week. Oh, I'm not kidding, you guys. They love to keep going when they want to keep going. All right. So this card, spark. Okay, for all of us this week, but for you, Sam, you're being very much encouraged. Start something new. Collaborate, you guys. This is a really, really important time of collaboration. Find those people who are doing their best. You do your best, and together you will do something you couldn't do apart. Okay, so that's the spark this week. Be creative. Be joyful. Gina, you are a one-ring circus. Okay, so again, this collaboration and right use of power. You don't have to be a one-ring circus. You can notice what you're bringing to the table, but also notice where you maybe or think you have to do it all on your own. You don't. That's a myth. Go find your tribe. Okay, Stephanie, you're in the mountain right now. Okay, so this is kind of, it's an important card. It's an important time. Give yourself an awareness that you are putting energy into the idea that, you know, you're learning more and more about who you truly are, but you can't necessarily go around telling everybody because nobody's going to get it but you. Okay, Miranda, you got the wishing well this week. Right use of power for you is going to be to go make some wishes. Write down some things you wish would happen, especially wishes around the world. Okay. Uh-oh, my internet's being a little wonky. Hopefully that doesn't impact you guys. So yeah, make some wishes, Miranda. Tell me how they go. Rachel. Okay, Dragon's Lair upside down. Now, see, this card's been kind of sneaking around. Okay, so this is basically saying like there's some things for you to really look into regarding yourself. This is a wake up card. This is a card saying it's going to be important for you to recognize that this is a time of change and this is a good opportunity for that change. Okay, Andrea, you're in a deep freeze. Okay, so this is like let things kind of marinate. Let things stop for a second. The mind might be racing too far ahead. So it's a good time to just take a pause. Clara, you've got some movement going on here. Okay, so time to move, time to go, not with any effort at all, just with some ease. Really giving yourself the opportunity to even move your body, move things around in your house, whatever you need to do to get movement in. Okay, Natalie, now you're going to look, this is when it's important you guys to look at the screen because I've got two Natalies back to back here. Okay, so Natalie S., you're riding the wave. Okay, second time we've seen that. So you just let yourself play. The waves are coming. There can be fun if you get on the right side of them. So just get into the fun. It doesn't have to be all stress. Natalie, I swear I put it back in. Okay, so they're going to just throw these together. Third time's a charm, everybody. Ride the wave. Okay, so I'm going to get the book out because that's what we do here when we get to the third time's a charm. So make sure I don't miss the messages the guys are trying to bring. Right now, success is easy and effortless. How nice is that, you guys? That's for the week. Woohoo! You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tides have turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents coupled with your hopes and dreams will carry you forward. Woohoo! Third time's a charm, but Natalie and Natalie, you guys got it. All right. Let's see. Going down, down, down. Maria. Maria, you're bringing coming together third time's a charm in the protective. Okay. So this is very much, I feel like this is a card of saying collaborate because that's the message anyways, but collaborate with the right people. Okay. It says that it's a sign of a love connection that's unbalanced, intimacy being withheld from you or from another. Longing and yearning are often mistaken for love when in fact they're signs of lack. That was one of my wishes, by the way, is that we get rid of that energy of lack because it makes us do annoying things. So basically it says, know this, true love will not be denied to you. What truly is yours will never walk past you or require much energy. Drop the agendas, the fight, the need to win, and allow love to flow through you. True love will always find reflection in another. Okay, so that's third time a charm, but really kind of letting the walls down around your heart so that you can let that love in. Robbie? Commitments for you. Okay, so honoring commitments, honoring where you've committed, especially when it comes to an individual that somebody else has, asked you to commit to them and where you've said yes, and it's an important time to stick with it. Barbara, for you this week. Oh, you're getting two cards. You're bringing strength to us as a third time's a charm. So I'll pull that up in just a second. And you're getting unexpected visitors upside down. So you have the strength to handle all of the unexpected stuff that comes. Okay. So this week, just kind of be in the strength. I'm going to read the strength because it's for all of us now. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but sincere faith in a higher power. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with the channel of power of the universe. Strength card indicates your ideals are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, you can move. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off course. Okay. Potency of connection comes even more important. So it sounds like a big creation week based on the messages as they come together, doesn't it? All right. Courtney. Oh, and third time's the charm for the unexpected visitors. Okay, so Robin and Courtney, the guys were like throwing those last minute messages in. Let's see what it says. I love how they like, oh, we're almost done. Hurry, say this. Unpleasant news isn't only unpleasant when you resist accepting what is only unpleasant, not isn't. Sometimes the thing most desired is kept away from you because it's not for the highest good of you or others. Sometimes there's a loss or a disappointment due to a destiny whose patterns can't be understood yet. Change is something that may be forced upon you, like bad weather. Adapt to the shifting conditions and think how beautiful the sky will be afterward. Accept what is, and more fulfilling path will soon be revealed. Okay, so for you guys, big changes this week, it sounds like. Right use of power, stay connected, and let yourself shift. You've got this. All right, go be amazing. I'll see you next week. Bye.